First, let's look at the question, what is shame? Shame is an uncomfortable feeling of humiliation caused by an awareness of wrongdoing, hurt ego, or guilt. Shame is an uncomfortable feeling of humiliation caused by an awareness of wrongdoing, hurt ego, or guilt. Now, if I divide the world into three broad categories based on this, the Middle Eastern region would be a fear and honor-based culture, the Middle Eastern region. The Western culture would be a guilt-based culture, loosely. And the Eastern cultures, loosely, would be a shame-based culture. So you may ask me, well, what is the difference between guilt and shame? Guilt says, I did something wrong. Shame says, I am something wrong. Guilt is about doing. Shame is about being. And there's a great example that Paul gives in Romans chapter 7, that chapter where Paul expresses his complete inability to do what is right and his constant proclivity to continue to do that which is wrong. He says this in Romans chapter 7 and verse 19, "For I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want, this is what I keep on doing." And this is an example of guilt. He's talking about doing and not doing. It is about doing. And 5 verses later, in verse 24, he says, "Wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this body of death?" You see, that is shame. He goes from saying, I am not doing what I'm supposed to do, and I do what I'm not supposed to do, to saying, I am a wretched man. He goes from doing to being. It's as if guilt is a first step after sin, and then soon after that, shame follows.